In the world of organized crime, the most dangerous mafia bosses are no strangers to the consequences of their actions. When faced with a life sentence, their reactions vary from defiance to resignation as they navigate the harsh reality of spending the rest of their lives behind bars. These notorious figures, known for their ruthlessness and power, leave a lasting impact on the criminal underworld, even from behind prison walls. Toto Rina. Toto Rina, famously known as the Beast of Corleone, was one of the most feared bosses of the Sicilian Mafia. His rise to power was marked by a trail of violence and the elimination of his rivals. Born into poverty in the village of Corleone, Rina's life took a tragic turn when a bomb explosion claimed the lives of his father and brother. At just 13 years old, he became the sole provider for his family, working tirelessly on their small plot of land. However, Rina's ambitions extended far beyond farming. He saw the mafia as his ticket to a more prosperous life. In Corleone, he befriended Luciano Leggio, a sickly but talkative individual who would later become a significant figure in their criminal endeavors. Their first taste of blood came when Rina assisted Leggio in the murder of Placido Risotto, the leader of the local trade union. Risotto had openly threatened the mafia, making him a target for elimination. Despite eyewitness testimonies, no one was ever convicted for the crime. Rina's involvement in criminal activities led to his first imprisonment at the age of 18. After serving 6 years, he returned to Corleone to find that his old friends, including Leggio, had become full-fledged mafiosos. Tensions between them and their former boss, Michele Navarra, eventually led to a violent confrontation, resulting in Navarra's death. With Navarra out of the picture, Rina, Leggio, and their allies emerged as the new faces of the Corleone Mafia. Toto Rina's reign of terror continued for decades, marked by countless acts of violence and a relentless pursuit of power. His arrest in 1993 brought an end to his reign. Matteo Messina Denaro, also known as Diabolic, is a name that sends chills down the spine of many in Italy. Born into a mafia family in Sicily, he was groomed to follow in the footsteps of his father, Francesco Messina Denaro, a powerful boss in the Sicilian Mafia. However, Matteo was not just any other mafia member. He was destined to become one of the most notorious figures in the criminal underworld. Matteo's journey into the world of crime began at a young age. His father, believing in the importance of hands-on experience, had Matteo commit his first murder at the tender age of 18. This act marked his initiation into the mafia, and from that point onwards, Matteo's life was intertwined with the criminal underworld. In 1993, the landscape of the Sicilian Mafia changed dramatically with the arrest of Toto Rina. The capture of the boss of bosses created a power vacuum within the mafia, and Matteo, who had been steadily climbing the ranks, seized the opportunity. He stepped into Rina's shoes, taking over the reins of the Sicilian Mafia. As the head of the mafia, Matteo was involved in a variety of criminal activities, from drug trafficking that spanned continents to the orchestration of brutal murders. His reign was marked by ruthlessness and cunning. His ability to evade capture earned him the nickname, the Phantom of Trapani. And despite being on the run since 1993, he has remained elusive, outsmarting law enforcement at every turn. Matteo's lifestyle was as extravagant as it was dangerous. He was known for his love of fast cars, expensive watches, and the company of beautiful women. Despite the constant threat of capture, Matteo reveled in his lifestyle, living each day as if it were his last.
The level of silence and associates around them kind of is no longer there. So I'm rather cynical as to why this happens now.
Messina Denaro was swept away in a police convoy and taken to a secret location.
Raffaele Cutolo. In the annals of Italian crime history, few names evoke as much fear and respect as Raffaele Cutolo, the charismatic founder and leader of Camorra, a notorious criminal organization based in Naples. Known for his iron-fisted leadership and strategic acumen, Cutolo's name became synonymous with the underworld of Italian organized crime. Raffaele Cutolo was not born into the mafia lifestyle. Rather, he was a product of his environment, raised in Ottaviano, a small town in the province of Naples. Cutolo's childhood was marred by poverty and hardship. His father, a small-time farmer, struggled to provide for his family, and Cutolo, the oldest of 9 children, was often left to fend for himself. In his early 20s, Cutolo was convicted for a crime he claimed he didn't commit.
Indubbiamente, a mio avviso, se ce ne fossero ancora, rischierebbe molto con queste dichiarazioni se effettivamente avesse qualcosa da raccontare ancora.
Ma Don Raffaele
fu anche il primo a sperimentare il fascino che la camorra e i suoi riti esercitano sui giovani e sui giovanissimi.
This experience in the harsh world of Italian prison system was transformative for Cutolo. It was here, behind the cold, unforgiving bars, that Cutolo found his calling. He formed the Nuova Camorra Organizzata, NCO, a criminal organization that would go on to become one of the most powerful and violent criminal groups in Italy. The 1970s was a period of rapid growth and expansion for the NCO under Cutolo's leadership. From drug trafficking and extortion to murder and racketeering, there was no criminal activity that the NCO didn't have its hands in. Cutolo's empire, however, was not built to last. In 1983, his reign came to an abrupt end when he was arrested and charged with multiple counts of murder, extortion, and drug trafficking. His trial was one of the most high-profile cases in Italian history, and he was ultimately sentenced to multiple life terms in prison. Tommaso Buscetta was a significant figure in the Sicilian Mafia and became one of the most famous mafia informants in history. Born on July 13, 1928, in Palermo, Sicily, Buscetta was involved in various criminal activities before becoming an informant. Buscetta joined the mafia in his early 20s and quickly became involved in international drug trafficking. He was part of the powerful Porta Nuova family in Palermo and played a key role in expanding the mafia's influence beyond Italy. After several arrests and the murder of many of his family members during the Second Mafia War, Buscetta decided to cooperate with Italian authorities. In 1984, under the questioning of Judge Giovanni Falcone, Buscetta became the first major mafia boss to turn state's witness. He provided detailed information on the inner workings and rituals of the mafia, which was instrumental in numerous trials. Buscetta's testimony was pivotal during the Maxi trials of the mid-1980s, which led to the conviction of hundreds of mafiosi. His cooperation marked a turning point in the legal pursuit of the mafia in Italy. Buscetta's decision to become an informant significantly altered the mafia's operations and led to the successful prosecution of many high-ranking members. He lived the rest of his life under witness protection and died of cancer on April 2, 2000 in the United States. His life and testimony have been the subject of numerous books and films, highlighting his crucial role in the fight against the mafia. In exploring the lives and legacies of dangerous mafia bosses, we delve into a world where crime, power, and violence paint a vivid picture of the dark underbelly of the criminal underworld. Their stories serve as a reminder of the grim reality of organized crime, a world where power is seized through violence and maintained through fear. While the allure of their power is undeniable, the devastation they caused and the lives they altered cannot be overlooked. Understanding their rise and fall provides valuable insights into the complexities of loyalty, justice, and the human capacity for both corruption and redemption. If you enjoy our content and would like to stay updated, we'd be thrilled if you could hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to us. Thanks for your support.